Stop number 26 on the Castrol GTX Cup Series brings us to the legendary track known as the Lady in Black, or affectionately referred to, or hatingly referred to as the track Too Tough to Tame. Here we welcome you to Darlington, South Carolina, as we're here today for the running of the Mountain Dew Southern 500, as we're set for 56 laps of action on this 1.366 mile egg-shaped racetrack. Let's get this on line for today's running event. On the pole, it is Jay Jefferson, the number 1 Pennzoil Chevrolet, on the pole for this event. His pole speed 184 miles per hour. He'll be alongside Joshua Osborne at number 9 in the XRS SKF Ford. Is alongside winner this season at North Wilkesboro. Jefferson's yet to win a race this season, so we'll see if he can do it today or not. Second row will have Zachary Fitzwater in 66, and beside him will be Dylan Young in number 2. Dylan, a 2-time winner this season so far. Fitzwater, he's yet to win the season, but he's coming on. He's made some strides as of late, so we'll see what happens to him. Third row, Jay Jefferson, number 75, and number 11, Emmanuel Harden. His best finish here at Darlington was a second in the Southern 500. In fact, it was one of the times we actually used this mod, as a matter of fact, at Darlington. Going to the fourth row, we'll have car number 4, William Brock in the Kodak Film Chevy, and Jessica Shelton, 3-time winner season so far, number 94 McDonald's Ford. She's a 2-time Southern 500 winner herself as well. Next row down has number 33, James Henry in the Skull Bandit Chevy, a good qualifying winner for him, and Seth Cole in number 45, the 10-10-345 Lucky Dog Pontiac. Next round, Johnny Gardner, number 25, and number 60, Chris Dalton. Both of them carry in-car cameras today's event. Dalton looking for the Darlington sweep, in fact, this season as well. Next round is Quentin Moore in number 90 and number 22, Dylan Poteet. Next round after that would be car number 5, Phil Parker, and Cole Deaver in the GM Goodwrench Chevrolet. Deaver has our third in-car camera. In fact, all three, Gardner, Dalton, and Deaver, all carry roof cams on their machines as well, as a matter of fact, too, so be on the lookout for that. Next round has number 97, Zach Winkle, and 42, Charles Sanford. Sanford, a 3-time winner so far this season. He won at Pocono, Watkins Glen, and at Michigan as well. Next round is Rob Evans in number 12, the Mobil 1 Ford, and beside him will be car number 16, Julius Anderson. Next round after that would be Kyle Matthews in 24, the DuPont Chevrolet, and Mike Becker in number 44. Next row, Kev Shearer, number 36, the M&M's Pontiac, and number 26, it is Ryan Brommer. Next row down has car number 18, Matt Haas, and number 30 is Shane Lake alongside. Next row down will be car number 18, that is the Interstate Batteries Pontiac. Actually, next row down after that, will be number 40, Nathan Ormond. He'll be alongside Brandon Parker, number 20. And it's Alex Miller in 71, and beside him, Joshua Collard in 43. Next row down after that will be Kat Batson in 28. And number 10, Mitchell Collins. Next row down, Nathan Hudson in 31. And number 9, Sky Cummins. And it's Paul Minnick in 77. And Jordan Lopez in the Valvoline Ford, car number 6. Next row down, Henry Sanford in 55. And number 88, Keith Batson, coming from way, way back in this field. Next one after that will be Marcus Sachi in 21, and Casey Nanico in number 7, and number 23, Adam Flickinger starts shotgun in the field. The track, 1.366 miles in length there. Turns 1 and 2 is 25 degrees, and banking, by the way, in the turns 3 and 4 is 23 degrees of banking in the turns. Much like at Rockingham, if you remember, the turns 1 and 2 is 22 degrees of banking, and turns 3 and 4 is 25 over there. So different sets of turns and different sets of banking on the turns, like I said, much like Rockingham and as we said, and here at Darlington they run a whole lot faster than they do at Rockingham. Rockingham about 160 miles per hour, and here over 180 here at Darlington. But nonetheless, we do anticipate a pretty exciting race here today in the Mountain Dew Southern 500. A long race, as we said, 56 laps on this racetrack. Here today is again, our in-car cameras today would be carried by Johnny Gardner, Chris Dalton, and Cole Deaver. All three carry in-car cameras in today's event here. Deaver has our back bumper cam, while Gardner has the front bumper cam. Here comes the command to fire the engines here today at the track Too Tough to Tame, Darlington.
3, 2, 1. Gentlemen, start your engines.
Command given to fire the engines here. So car number 1 starts P1 here today. So guys like Jefferson, Fitzwater, Turner, and some of the others are looking for that first win of the season here, trying to add their names to those who's gone to victory lane this season. While guys like Osborne, Shelton, Young have all won a race this season. And also don't want to forget Quentin Moore, who starts this race in 11th position. Quentin won the last race on the tour at Bristol, Tennessee. Actually, Quentin actually starts in the 13th position. Actually, excuse me, not 11. He starts 13th in this race here today. But Quentin won the last race on the tour at Bristol, Tennessee, in the night race over there, and it was his first win in a long, long time. So some of the guys actually coming on here in the late stages of the season here, and of course, trying to move themselves up in the points here. Maybe not, maybe not be the champion, but getting themselves a shot at a pretty good points finish. Here, so just because you got a battle for first, just because you got a hot battle for first place in the points, there does not mean there's battles all over the place for the championship in the points chase. So here they come. That's turn number 4. The green flag out the way. Jay Jefferson and Joshua Osborne will lead them all down for the green flag, and we are underway here at Darlington. It's all fast until you get into turn number 3. This is a short set of corners they go through. This track is hard. This track is hard on. If there's one thing this track is hard on, it is tires, because as this track goes along, you'll suffer tire wear on a track like Darlington, or much like you would at Rockingham, because lap times do tend to fall off as the race progresses. And here comes number 66 Fitzwater to the low side of Jefferson for the lead. Darn pace car. Off the 4 turn, they'll come here, and Jefferson hits the wall just a slight bit here. And I don't know if he still had that last time by. He did, barely. And here comes Fitzwater. He'll take the low side. And Turner goes to the 2nd position now. Brock the 3rd spot. And here comes Turner for the lead now on Fitzwater as they got on the backstretch into turn number 3. William Brock to 3rd position. Here comes Dylan Young for 4th. James Henry, gotta give him a call. Qualified very well in the 9th position. He's at the 5th spot right now. He has had one top 10 this season so far. And that car running good enough that it may possibly be a contender for maybe a good finish, or if not a win possibly. We'll see what happens as the race goes on. He's got two of the best in Joshua Osborne and Johnny Gardner right behind him, as well as Phil Parker, number 5. Fitzwater behind him as well. Now Jefferson, the Pulsar, has now dropped in the clutches of Jessica Shelton, the number 94. Shelton, a 2-time Southern 500 champion herself. And this also is her home track because she lives in South Carolina herself. Of course, Shelton had a not so good outing at Bristol. The last race on the tour has had her points lead chopped just a little bit. She still leads the points coming into this event, but looking for a pretty good run here today at Darlington. And she's already had a wide starting gap between her and her points rivals Kyle Matthews and Keith Batson. Meantime, William Brock now goes to the lead. Young 2nd, 3rd is Henry, 4th is Osborne, 5th is now Johnny Gardner, number 25. Dylan Young gets off the wall, come off turn number 2, and you're riding with Johnny Gardner into turn number 3. Fast 7 race so far, set by Charles Sanford, over 187 miles per hour. Make that Jessica Shelton out at 187.516. Make that. Running speeds like you saw that a couple of races ago at Michigan as Gardner gets off the wall a little bit off the 2nd turn now. And who's that to the left side? That's Jesse Turner in 75. As they come off the fourth turn, Gardner trying to find a hole to that low side of the track. He's running 7th right now. Shelton in 8th. 9th is Quentin Moore. 10th is Emmanuel Hartnett, with Rob Evans running 11th right now. 12th is Seth Cole. Poteet's 13th. Kev Shearer 14th. And Chris Dollerton taking 15th position away now from Zach Winkle. Riding with Chris Dollerton in 15th position. Dollerton trying to close up on Kev Shearer in 36 and up ahead of him. Shearer running 14th at the moment. In the meantime, Charles Samber trying to make his way through the field here in the 42 cars. He gets as soon as underneath Matt Haas. And meantime, Fitzwater doing the same thing to Jay Jefferson. That was the two of the drivers who started in the top 5. And Jefferson, the pole sitter, has dropped like a rock for the last few laps. Loses a spot to Fitzwater, now loses a spot to Nathan Orman, then now loses a spot to Sanford, Cat Batson. Here comes Alex Miller to the low side in 71. Shane Lake and Kyle Matthews in there as well. Matthews matching his car number right now, running 24th in car number 24. Nathan Hudson behind him, as is Cole Deaver, number 3. Hanging out the back bumper in Cole Deaver's machine. Big wide train of cars right there up in that low side, down that low side of the track here. Deaver running 25th in a moment. And see the rest of the field right there coming by. And meantime, new leader Joshua Osborne goes to the top spot in number 99 as he takes the XI Batteries SKF Ford to the top spot. Phil Parker and Jesse Turner battling for second position. Now Turner has second for the moment. Here comes Parker to the outside of the track. Gardner's in third, fourth position right now. Or Gardner's in fourth position, excuse me. Fifth right now belonging to Quentin Moore now in number 90, as he's gotten past William Brock, and Shelton took the low side of Brock's car, but nothing doing. Hendrick Motorsports has two of their cars in the top 5, running third and fourth at the moment. Off the fourth turn they come here as you see Jesse Turner in second position trying to close up on Osborne, which he I think did so the last time by. Long way to go though, as this time by we'll complete 17 laps. We still have just 39 laps to go in this race. So still a long way to go here at Darlington. Turner now closes up in the back bumper. Emmanuel Hartnett in the 11 car, anchoring the top 8 for the moment. Shelton's gotten by him. And here comes Jesse Turner to the low side of Osborne's car. Does not make the pass or not. Recomposes himself. Now they head into turn number 3. Into turn number 1 they go here. Turner to the low side, Osborne to the high side. A pair of Fords going on side by side. Osborne's going to get off the wall. No, he actually keeps it off the wall, actually. But here comes Turner to the low side. He's got it. And takes the lead. Parker now tries for second place himself in the number 5 car. Three-way battle for the lead for the moment. There is Gardner in fourth position. Again, Quentin Moore fifth, and it's Brock Shelton, Hartnett, the top 8. In the meantime, Osborne's taking the lead back from the car of Jesse Turner, and now Gardner tries to move outside and inside of the racetrack here. Now he goes over the back of Phil Parker's car. Now what's Johnny gonna do? This is from the front bumper cam of Johnny Gardner's car in there. And boy, Parker and Turner touched wheels going into turn number 1. No bro loss between Parker and Gardner, that's for sure. Here's those two slug it out for that second position now, trying to chase down Joshua Osborne. Gardner to the low side. He moves Parker up the track now here to come off turn number 2. And now they're side by side. Quentin and Gardner's buddy Quentin Moore goes to the low side, takes position away from Parker, or tries to anyway. Dips down and he's got position now. That's for third place, I think. Gardner's got second for the moment. There's a lap car up ahead and Adam Flickinger in 23. Off turn number 4 they come here. Now Osborne's caught to the back of Flickinger's car, number 23. Let's see what happens as they go into turn number 1. Osborne going to move him up the track. Here comes Phil Parker to the left side of Johnny Gardner for second place. And Flickinger's now held up Gardner on the outside of the track. So now they've all gotten by the 23 car. At least Gardner is now getting ready to go by. And now as you see Kev Shear to the low side. And what a move Shear made right to the low side. Kept from rear-ending the back of the 23 car. Osborne back to the lead right now at number 99. In the meantime, Quentin Moore trying to get by Phil Parker in the number 5 car as they come off the 4th corner. Brock's now 4th. Shelton now 5th. Turner 6th. Hartnett running 7th, Gardner's in 8th, and now battle between Kev Shear and Seth Cole for 9th position. Shear, a winner this season at Darlington. And he also won the Winston All-Star race as well at Charlotte. Seth Cole has not yet won this season, but he's consistently running up in the top 10, 15 cars at least. Rob Evans is 11th, 12th is Poteet, 13th, a surprising 13th is Nathan Ormond. Right now, Dollarton's 14th, James Henry's 15th, 16th is Zachary Fitzwater, 17th is Cat Batson, Jay Jefferson 18th, 19th is Charles Samper, Alex Miller 20th, and Kyle Matthews running 21st at the moment. Competition increasing so far so far this season. As you see now, Quentin Moore's now taken second place now from Phil Parker. Let's see if he can do anything with Osborne's car. 2 of the high number cars battling out for position, number 99 and number 90. Both of them 1999 Ford Tauruses. Here comes Moore to the low side as he and Osborne is going to go toe to toe with each other for the lead. And Moore's got that high horsepower at number 90 machine, and he's got it. So Quentin Moore goes to the lead now. That's where we left him off at Bristol, the last race on the tour, where he won the race, as a matter of fact. So he's looking for 2 wins in a row. He would love to add a Southern 500 victory to his mantle of wins, of his mantle of races he's won. He's won at tracks like here. Actually, he's not won in Darlington yet. He's won at Bristol, and he's also won at Michigan as well. And here comes Osborne back to the low side of Moore's car for the lead position again. Here as he goes through 3 and 4. He'll take it through that 3rd and 4th corners now. Parker to the inside. Here comes Brock and Shelton as well. And whoa! Osborne and Moore touched a little bit as they go into turn 1. It looked almost like 1997 where Jeff Burton and Jeff Gordon rubbed fenders with each other coming to the white flag in that race. So Brock moves up the track now, loses spots here. Parker to 2nd, Shelton off the 3rd spot. Here comes Quentin Moore now, finds a hole for 4th position now. Turner's in 5th now. Brock's running 6th, and here comes Hartnett 7th. 8th is Gardner. 9th is Shear. 10th is Seth Colden. Evans, Poteet, Ormond, and Dollerton. The top 14. The 15th is Fitzwater. If we take a look at the rest of the running order as they are right now, Henry Sanford getting by Dylan Young. That's 25th. Young's 26th. Keith Batson, a dismal 27th right now in the 88. Quality Care Services Ford. And that's 2 of the strong cars that's in the back of the pack there with Young and Batson. But we said, though, the way the competition's increased over the past few races, though, it's kind of no surprise this should happen here. Now Batson takes low as Young drifts high, and Young loses several positions, sliding back like a rock here. Batson now about the 26th position now. And meantime, Jefferson, Hudson, and Deaver closing up on Kyle Matthews. Matthews now at the 19th position in the DuPont Chevrolet. Back to the leaders. Phil Parker back on top now at number 5. Here comes Osborne and Quentin Moore. And now battle for the lead once again. Here comes Osborne to the low side of Parker's car. He now moves back to the lead. Boy, which one of these cars is going to win this race? That's going to be the question right there. Because I mean, this is going to be one of those don't pencil in your winner yet, because this is getting really, really good here at Darlington. Some great racing here in the Mountain Dew Southern 500 as this race will be down to 17 laps to go this time by. As we've already completed 30, as this time will be the completion of lap number 39. In the book, 17 to go here at Darlington. Osborne out in front. 2nd is Quentin Moore. 3rd is Jesse Turner. Jesse Turner would like to get a win here himself in a 75 machine. He came awfully close at Richmond earlier this season, where he got passed in the late laps by Kyle Matthews for the win. In fact, Richmond is where we're going to next on the tour for the running of the Chevy Camaro 400. Casey Nanico just up ahead in the 7 machine. He's about a half a straightaway ahead of Joshua Osborne at the moment. 41 laps in the books, 15 to go. Riding with Johnny Gardner in 6th. Look at him and Hartnett close it all up on the top 4 cars. Hartnett running in 5th position, giving it Paycheck Sport a good ride here today. So I can see where our other in-car camera cars are running at right now. There's Chris Dallerton's car. He's running 17th at the moment in car number 60. Running just behind Charles Samper and Cat Batson and Rob Evans. Dallerton trying for the Darlington sweep this season, but what it's looking like right now, it may not happen. But hopes to come away with at least a few more positions picked up here. And now from Cole Deaver's view, Deaver running in 22nd position at the moment, behind Jay Jefferson and Nathan Hudson and Kyle Matthews. And Matthews now trying to come up to the back bumper of James Henry's car, number 33. Deaver running 22nd at the moment in the GM Goodwrench Chevy. That's what it's looking like from the back bumper of Deaver's car. Looking at the back and the front of that Team Realtree Chevy of James Henry's of Alex Miller's car. Meantime, back to leaders. Joshua Osborne pulling ahead. He's now got 10 laps to go. As he gets by Casey Nanico in the 7 machine. That's what Osborne wants to see right there, is to have lap cars up between he and the leaders. And now Quentin Moore's gone by him, or tries to go by him now in the number 90 car. Jesse Turner right there behind in the 75 cars, and now they try to get a charge on the 99 machine. $19.75 trying to hook up there. Now there's a trick, of course. The yellow flag's flown here on for the first time today on lap number 48. Oh, and Joshua Osborne did not want to see that yellow flag fly for the first time, especially not this late in the going, because that's going to close everyone up. And you remember last season, that's what cost Joshua Collard the win against Johnny Gardner. Crash by involving Julius Anderson in the 16 car. He was running 39th. Actually, I don't think it's what caused the crash. Let's see what happened to cause the first yellow flag of the day. Mike Becker got into Adam Flickinger's car, sent Becker around in the 44 machine. He goes up the track into Matt Haas in 18. And collects the other Gibbs car in Brandon Parker. Mitchell Collins gets into it. Gardner's car, Collard's car slid a little bit. Anderson clips the 20 car, and how did the 6 and the 97 miss that car, miss the 20 car? I will never know, because those two came within an eyelash of hitting that 20 machine and missed it. And to add insult to injury for Julius Anderson, Matt Haas gets him one final hit. There you see the 16 and 18 cars both coming down pit road. Matt Haas is done for the day, and as is Anderson. Yep. I don't know why those two cars, I think, could have continued, but if there's such a thing as rage quit in an offline race, I guess they just did that. I don't know. So hang on to your hats, folks. We are going to get a 4-lap dash to the checkered flag here at Darlington, South Carolina. Oh, brother. So we're set the field for you right here. Joshua Osborne, and like I said, Osborne did not want to see that yellow flag fly because he was pulling away from Quentin Moore by the time the yellow flag flew, and so his lead he had erased big time now, and now everybody is caught up to him and a lot of hungry drivers behind. Quentin Moore second, third, Jesse Turner, fourth, William Brock in car number 4. Emmanuel Hardin at 5th, 6th is Gardner, 7th is Kev Shearer, 7th, 8th is Jessica Shelton, 9th Seth Cole, and Dylan Poteet running in 10th. And out of those drivers, the cars running first, second, 6th, 7th, 8th, and 10th have all won this season. The cars running 3rd, 4th, 5th, and 9th have not yet won this season. So we'll see what happens here in the final 4 laps of racing to go. We'll get the green flag with 52 laps in the books, and we will have 4 to go as we'll restart on the 53rd lap of the Mountain Dew Southern 500. Who will it be in victory lane today as the green flag will fly right now, and we are back underway at Darlington. And oh, Quentin Moore was ready on that start. Joshua Osborne driving that 99 car because his favorite driver back then was Jeff Burton, now a big Martin Truex Jr. fan. Quentin Moore, a huge Morgan Shepherd fan. Three to go. What's Quentin going to do in his last couple of laps? Let's see what happens here. Not under 2.5 to go. Ford's running first, second, third, and fifth at the moment as they come through the turns 3 and 4. 2 laps to go here in the Mountain Dew Southern 500. Quentin Moore, does he have anything? Jesse Turner to the low side, trying for second place. Not a good move if you want to catch the leader as they come off the second turn here. Osborne pulling just up ahead. He'll see the white flag this time by. Off the 4th turn they come here. White flag waves for Joshua Osborne. He has 1 lap to go. He has been the dominant car all day long. He's pulling ahead as Turner and Moore continue to fight out for second place here. Brock's still running in 4th position, excuse me. But where it all counts up front, Osborne's got 2 more turns to go. Turner goes inside of Quentin Moore. That's going to close the deal for Osborne as they come off turn number 4. Joshua Osborne wins the Mountain Dew Southern 500 at Darlington. Dominating this second half of the race here today. And it's all paid off. Joshua Osborne tames the track too tough to tame at Darlington as the XF Batteries SKF Ford goes to victory lane here today, much like Jeff Burton did at this event back in 1999. And that as he will go to victory lane here today. Second place, Jesse Turner. I tell you, we're going to look back at that finish between Jesse Turner and Quentin Moore. That was close for second place because both of them crossed 6,900 per second behind Osborne's car. Watch this finish. Whoa. It was that close between those two. That's like I actually would call that a dead heat between the 75 and the 90 cars. That was that close. But they credited the second place to Jesse Turner, is who they credited it to, over Quentin Moore. So that's how they credited it here today. And yeah, it was a true dead heat. 0.695 behind the leader for both cars, and they like Jesse Turner at the line over Quentin Moore. I guess Jesse will take it. I don't know. Oh gosh, rest of the finishing order here for you. William Brock comes home 4th, 3rd, 5th will go to Emmanuel Hartnett, Johnny Gardner 6th, Kev Shearer 7th, Jessica Shelton 8th, 9th will go to Seth Cole, 10th to Phil Parker, Dylan Poteet finishes 11th, Nathan Orman with a good day finishing 12th, 13th Rob Evans, Kat Batson 14th, Chris Stollerton 15th, James Henry, Jay Jefferson, Charles Sanford, Zachary Fitzwater, and Cole Deaver, the top 20 in today's event. Then Henry Sanford 21st. Keith Batson moved up to 22nd after starting way back, I think, in 38 in today's event. Then Nathan Hudson was 23rd. Ryan Brommer 24th. Kyle Matthews, not a good day for him, 25th. I'm sure he'll want to trash that setup on that 24 car for sure. Marcus Sachi 26th. 27th will go to Alex Miller. Joshua Collard 28th. 29th of Sky Combs, Dylan Young 30th, then Paul Minnick, Jordan Lopez, Shane Lake, Mike Becker, Zach Winkle, Brandon Parker, and Mitchell Collins, the top 37 cars that were on the lead lap. Casey Nanico 38th and Adam Flickinger 39th, and then the cars out of the race were Matt Haas and Julius Anderson because after costing the only caution flag of the day. So average speed of 152.08 miles per hour, and the Mountain Dew Southern 500 is history as the pride of Van Leer, Kentucky. Joshua Osborne wins the Mountain Dew Southern 500 for the first time ever in his career. And if you like what you see here, be sure to subscribe to the NNSCRA Sports and Gaming channel. We got everything on this channel. We got NRS's gaming videos, where we're the president of the NNSCRA South Coast First channel. And be sure to check out our Cavalcade series, including the Darcel Cup series, the Bowser All-Pro series, and the Marvel Studios Cup series, also for the NNSCRA as well. You are not regret checking those series out as well, and some of the best offense series are under this umbrella as well. So that will do it here today at Darlington Raceway in the Castrol GTX Cup Series. And stop number 27 will bring us to Richmond, Virginia, Richmond International Raceway. And I actually made a mistake on the here, and actually I don't know what the title and name of this race is going to be. It's going to be knowing my brain. I'll probably switch to something else here, knowing my brain, I guess. I don't know. But Richmond will be the next stop on the tour for the next to the last night race of the season. So for now, this is James Qualls, production of the NNSCRA Offline Racing at its best. We'll see you at Richmond.